no disrespect to your other male co-stars, but the chemistry between you and Ryan is pretty awesome.
Palpable, it's electric, you can feel it. It's just there, oozing.
What, is it because you guys were mates beforehand?
I have no idea. I mean, often when you know someone really well, it hinders, I think, things. We have the same work ethic and we have the same timing. Even when we have to rewrite something quickly and we go, this isn't working, and then we just let it go and don't even look at each other, we can ping pong off each other. And that's, I can't even tell you what a great feeling that is, because none of us will leave the other one with egg on their face. We can't. It's just timing, like comedy. I don't know how that happened. I honestly don't, and I don't think anybody does.
Did it take a while to make him your male lead? Did it take convincing, like on these other executive producers' part, or was it like an instant like?
No, I kept saying no to reading this. I didn't want to read it because I was like, I've done them. I'm done with romantic comedies. They're not good. They're not funny, and they're not romantic. I have nothing left to say, and they don't write well for women. And then they kept saying, read this. It's not really a romantic comedy. It's a bigger picture. It's like the old movies of the 30s and 40s. So I said, fine, I'll read it. I read it and it was really good. That bumped me out. And then I said, well, you know what? I can't imagine who I would do it with. I'm not interested. And then they brought up Ryan. And as soon as they said Ryan, I was like, I would make that movie. With Ryan, I would make that movie. With anyone else, I will not make that movie. And so that's what it took. And I think both of us sort of came to it at the same time going, this would be a dream for us. And it would, and then I met the director and I said, if she's doing it, I'll do it. And, it's just, every once in a while.
She's a hoot. I just saw she walked down the hall and I was like, hello, I think I love her. Yeah.
I love her. I love her enough to, I want to marry her. I want to be her friend, her best friend, her assistant, her maid. I'll do it. I adore Anne Fletcher to a degree that I don't know how to express in words because of her talent, but as a human being, love that woman. Love her.
We talked for a couple of your previous films, and you said that the scripts are harder and harder to come by for you. I mean, do you still take on projects that freak you out a little bit? Or?
Totally. I mean, it's odd because I get more scripts now than I ever have and more diverse, but I think because I'm so happy doing other things, I don't feel compelled to jump on anything just to keep working. I only do things now that freak me out. Like, the project I'm working on now, I said no 3 times. I said, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to get there until I figured out what it was, and it's one of the harder things I've done. So everything has to freak me out on a level that challenges me. Otherwise, what's the point of leaving home for 5 months out of your life and, working 16 hours a day? You have to want to, make yourself better, your work better, enhance your life in some way. And so it's easier for me to say no now, but the good ones are few and far between.
And you've also said to me that being
I was lying.
Yeah.
Lying.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Being an executive producer kind of helped you with your acting even.
Being a producer helped me with I really have to differentiate because being an executive producer, anybody can be an executive producer. They really don't do anything. Really don't. It's a title given to someone who either had the idea or financiers do something, they give money, or someone who's just wants to be creatively involved enough or brought the talent. Producers do the on-set work. When I produce a film, it is 2 years out of your life. That helped me tremendously in showing up as an actor and what I could ask for and what I learned to ask for. I was like, no, this doesn't work. We need to stop and make it better. Switch those lights, this atmosphere. It gave me the tools to help everyone else do their job and be a better part of that thing instead of just sitting in my trailer filing my nails as an actress. So being an executive producer, you can have as much say as you want to have. It's merely a title, and I wanted it to make sure I got to make the film that everyone said they were going to make, and they did, which I literally had to do no work then. It's fabulous.
Last question then. On behalf of many women, and maybe some men, the scene with you and him naked.
Yes.
You got to describe it in detail, maybe.
Let me just describe what I had to look at, and it was Ryan, painfully ripped from head to toe. Nothing moved when you hit it. Nothing jiggled. It was like architecture. And then I came into the picture, and I feel like I represent the everyman. It was like pudding hit brick. I being the pudding, Ryan being the brick. So imagine a solid wall and a squiggly something on. Blah, blah, blah. So I think that works best for comedy, because had I been all ripped and buffed like Ryan, which I could have been easily, but I gained weight for the role. I let myself go to some degree. So he would look as good as he did. And I felt that helps comedy. You can't have two perfect people in a scene. So Ryan, I allowed to be the perfect one. However, I represent the rest of the human population.
And then now the proposal.
Proposal poster, as we
Yes.
see here, it's only one half. I can go like this, and it becomes the poster. And scene.